Namaste. Welcome. This yoga practice will be about awakening Shakti, our goddess energy, to purify and balance our chakras. According to Tantric philosophy, all of us have divine masculine, Shiva aspects, and divine feminine, Shakti aspects to our being. When they are united, there is a complete balance, joy, and fulfillment within. The Shakti energy within us can take the form of Kundalini energy, coiled at the base of the spine until it is awakened. When this happens, the Kundalini Shakti arises through the central channel, or Sushumna Nadi, to the crown chakra, purifying and balancing the 7 chakras in its wake. This movement of Shakti energy results in self-awareness and spiritual growth. We can bring the palms together to create Shakti mudra. Open the hands enough to fold the thumbs in and then wrap the first 2 fingers around the thumbs. Let the tips of the ring and little finger meet. This creates a little steeple shape, which can point up or can point down. Shakti mudra is especially healing for the reproductive area in both men and women, and helps to foster harmonious intimacy between couples. This mudra helps to calm the mind and relax the body. This mudra enhances the balance of both the first and second chakras. With increased vitality in the reproductive area, this mudra nourishes healthy and sacred sexuality in both men and women. Shakti mudra helps to enhance a sense of freedom in the pelvic region and a genuine connection with the divine feminine. So take a moment to breathe, center, and focus on this divine feminine energy. The praises for the Mahashakti go, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstitiha Namatasye, Namastasye, Namastasye, Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chetana Rupena Samstita Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. This is saying reverence, reverence, reverence to that goddess abiding within all beings in the form of energy. Reverence, reverence, reverence to that goddess abiding within all beings in the form of consciousness. Let us begin standing, rising up to first limber up the body, readjust a little here, come back some. Hopefully you can see a little bit more. We now can begin circling the arms like a fountain, bringing the backs of the hands together. Inhale, lift up, open, and exhale, round down. Just taking slow, complete breaths and moving in harmony with your breath. Prana is another form of Shakti energy. Moving prana. And one more nice circle. And rest. We're going to stretch from side to side. So place the left hand against the left side of the head. Resist that pressure as you move the head from side to side. Now slide the right hand down the right leg. Keep pressing to that side. Let your hips bow out to the opposite direction. And release. Come to straight spine. Pause in the center. And then to the other side, right hand against the right side of the head. And keep some resistance there as you move from side to side. Then slide the left hand down the outside of the left leg. Keep resisting the head up against that right hand. And release, come up to center and hold hands on the hips. Start to circle the hips, going around in some slow circles. Good. And then reverse the circles. Now clasp hands behind the back. Look up, arch back. Press down through the heels, lift up in the heart. Take complete breaths. And release, lift up to a straight spine. And bend both knees, hands on the knees. Now, so you can see the curve of the spine, arching the spine on the inhalation, lift the sitting bones, and round the spine on the exhalation, tucking the tailbone. Feel that pelvic tilt. Tighten the tummy as you exhale. Relax the belly as you inhale. Each exhalation, begin applying Mula Bandha, tightening at the pelvic floor and lifting up. Relax the Bandha as you inhale. Reapply as you exhale. Now start to draw the navel in and up as you exhale. Uddiyana Bandha. Relax the tension as you inhale. Let your belly soften. And from the root lock, work your way up into the navel lock as you exhale. So you have a greyhound kind of belly here. And then relax on the inhale, let the belly soften. Agnisara is this practice, building heat in the navel center. Now go ahead and slide the hands down to the ankles, bend the knees, and straighten one leg at a time, walking the legs. Your head may decide to rock from side to side. Any other intuitive movement you allow is fine. Now, bend the knees, widen the feet, squat down. I'm hearing some pops in the knees, discomfort, but just wait until your body settles. And then let the knees rest down to the mat. Come to table pose. Knees hip width apart, fingers spread. Press through the finger pads, hug the arms to the midline, and begin some cat and cow. Again, flexing and rounding in the back. Applying Mula Bandha as you exhale, relaxing the tension as you inhale. Rounding to an angry cat back on the exhale, and arching to a sway back cow on the inhale. Now we're going to balance on the left knee, lift the right leg. Balance on the right arm, lift the left arm, like a bird dog. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, connect and strengthen. Take one last breath there, and rest. Now curl the right toes under, so you're stretching the sole of the foot, the toes, and rock the heel back and forth to get some movement in those toes. You could even circle the heel, stretch the tops of the toes. Feels nice if you've been in shoes all day. If you're circling, reverse the direction. Okay. Now we're going to step that right foot out to the side. If I have space, I'll turn this way. So step the right foot out to the side, lift the hands up, and let the right hand slide down that right leg. Reach the left arm up and over the ear. This is our gate pose. Now, windmill the left hand down outside the left knee, the right arm lifting back up and stretching over the ear this direction. Good. Now rest the hands in front of you and begin to sit back towards that left heel. Bow down like child's pose, but with this right leg extended to the side to stretch the inner thigh. Release and lift back to table pose. So here we are, table pose, and going to go back to bird dog. Lift the left leg, lift the right arm. Balance and breathe. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, connect and strengthen. Connect to your source. Connect to your breath. And release, and lower the hand and foot. The left toes are curled under, so you can begin stretching in the toes, and the ankle, and the sole of the foot, moving back and forth, or circling the heel, getting more movement in the toes. And if you're circling, reverse. Okay, now step that left foot out to the left side. Lift the hands up. And slide the left hand down the left leg. Reach the right arm up and over the head. I'll try it again. You can see. So leg out to the side. And a nice side stretch. Okay, lift the kneecap up to pull the thigh bone back into the hip socket. Good, everyone. Now windmill the right hand down to the mat outside the right knee and lift the left arm up and over the ear, reaching the opposite way. So now stretching the left side of the body in this modified side plank. And releasing, hands down in front of you. Begin to sit back towards the right heel. Ease yourself down gently. Bow the head forward. And just feel that stretch on the inner left thigh. And rising up, begin to table pose. Lift up the hands, hold on to the back of the hips or the buttocks, and draw the elbows behind, shoulder blades together. Now squeeze the buttocks, press the tops of the toenails down, and begin to look up. The more the head tilts back, the more you press the hips forward. And if it's available, you could reach down, holding on to one heel or both heels. When you're ready, release up to a straight back. And let the hands rest down. 2, come into low lunge. Right foot step forward. Left knee inch back. And press down through the legs. Lift hands to the front knee. And breathe, relaxing the shoulders down. Anchoring the feet into the mat. Engage through the core of the pelvis so you have stability, and then go up with the arms, or monkey pose, Anjaneyasana. Take full breaths in and full breaths out. Now lower the hands down. Keep the left hand down and revolve, lifting the right arm up, looking up to the right hand. And release, hands down and begin to straighten the front leg. Move the heel forward a few inches and then lift up the toes. And first lengthen the spine as you inhale, and then straighten the knee as you exhale. Get a nice deep hamstring stretch. Backing off on the inhale to just feel more comfortable in your body. Stretching a little deeper on the exhale. The breath flowing in and out without inhibition. Okay, and we're going to switch sides. Step the right foot back. Bring the left foot through. Anjaneyasana. Ground down through the legs. And just pause, hands on the front knee. Engage through the core of the pelvis. And then reach the arms up. Filling the lungs fully on the inhale. And emptying every ounce of air on the exhale. Now lower the hands down. The right hand stays down. We revolve to the left and lift the left arm up. Good job. Pressing down through that right arm helps to widen the chest, broaden the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together into the back. And release, lower the left hand, and begin to move that left foot forward. Lift the toes and start to straighten the knee. Inhale, align, adjust, get comfortable. And on the exhale, fold and straighten the leg, lifting the kneecap, tightening the tummy, and just pulsing with your breath. Easeful inhalation, strong exhalation. And relax and step the left foot back. Lower the hips down to Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana, with hands on either side of the chest, elbows tucked in, legs squeezing to the midline. Now push down through the hands and hips, curl the head and shoulders up, pulling the chest through the arms, stretching the toes to the back. You lengthen the spine to give it more flexibility. And relax, and lower down, and rest chin to the side. Hug the legs to the midline, tuck the elbows in, and come back up to Cobra. And add a little twisting action, rocking the hips from side to side, looking over your shoulder, or even tapping one foot behind to give it an additional twist. And lower to rest, chin to the mat. Reach the arms behind, the palms face down like a jet aircraft taking off. You're going to lift the chest, lift the arms, and if it's comfortable, lift the legs. Shalabhasana pose, locust. And rest. And chin to the other side, heels open for a relaxing rest. Gradually push yourself up to table pose. And then take your time sitting back to child's pose. Bow the head down. As you exhale, press the palms forward to send the hips back and the sitting bones down towards the heels. The navel lifting up to round in your back like a turtle shell. And back up and curl the toes under for downward dog. Lift up the knees, then press the hips back. Soften on the inhale, and then lengthen the legs and arms as you exhale. The heels don't necessarily touch the mat, but you're feeling a stretch down the backs of the legs as you exhale. Now lift the right leg up in three-legged dog. And look forward, step the right foot up between the hands into high lunge. Balance on the ball of the back foot. And lift the arms. Lower the hips. Go to revolved side angle. Lower the left hand down. Windmill the right arm up and revolve towards that right side. Okay, and then lower the right hand down, pivot the left toes out to the side edge, and this right elbow can rest on the right knee or the right hand come inside the right foot for side angle pose. Lift the left arm over the ear. And release, hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back to downward dog. Breathe full breaths in and full breath out. Now lifting the left leg, three-legged dog. Look forward, step the left foot up between the hands, or keep working it up there until you're in a high lunge, balanced on the ball of the back foot. Hands can stay on the knee or lift the arms up, reaching high with the arms, opening the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Parshva Asana, look, downward dog. We'll just step forward to standing. And rest for a moment, centering, breathing. And can step the right foot back to warrior one, the right heel grounded, the right hip facing forward. Hold that alignment with muscular energy through the core of the pelvis, and then you lift the arms, coming to warrior Virabhadrasana. Then to humble warrior, clasp hands behind the back and fold forward, lifting the arms up and over the back. Relax, hands down, and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, hands to knees. And then exhale, fold over straight legs. Rising, inhale, lift the arms up, touch the palms, and exhale, arms to rest at your side, pausing there. Now step the left foot back, Virabhadrasana. Bend the right knee, and when your feet are solid, go on and lift the arms up over the shoulders, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Feeling the touch of breath in the nostrils. And then lower the arms to Yoga Mudra behind the back. Fold forward and lift the arms. Release and step the left foot forward, inhaling, hands to knees, and exhaling, folding head to toes, Uttanasana. Stand and inhale to Mountain Tadasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ready, balanced, and waiting for Goddess pose. All right, so take a big step to the side. Open the toes, bend the knees, and lower the hips. When you have a good position, you can hold and lift the arms. Strengthen the core by going deeper. With each exhalation, sinking lower, strengthen. Good, just 2 more breaths. 1 more. And release. Straighten the knees, rest the arms. And turn the right toes out. Left toes to the side for warrior 2. Open the arms, then bend the right knee. Nice job. Straighten the right knee for triangle pose. Lower the right hand. Lift up the left arm, touch the sky, and look up. Exhale and press down through the legs. Lengthen the breath. Lengthen the sides of your body. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your legs. Now bring left hand to left hip. Tap the back foot in to come to balance on the right leg. Right hand to the mat and half moon pose. Then try extending the top arm. And slowly release back to warrior two. And switch sides. Pivot the feet. And then bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg for triangle, Trikonasana. Lift the right arm, look up, touch the sky. Exhale, press down through the legs, straighten the knees. And bring the right hand to right hip. Step the back foot in closer and balance on that front foot for half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Lift the back leg, lift the top arm. Stay with the breath. And carefully step down gingerly to warrior two. And then rest the arms. Turn the left toes parallel with the right. Legs are wide for forward fold. And hinge at the hips. Bring hands down under the shoulders. Inhale, soften the knees, align the feet so they're parallel, and then exhale, fold, head down, hips up. Just breathing calmly, deep breaths. Keep hugging in through the ankles, in through the shins, lift up through the kneecaps. Feel how the weight is balanced between the balls of the feet and the heels. And release and lift up to stand. Step the feet together. And we're done standing. We'll sit down. Have a seat and bring the soles of the feet together. They can be far apart, far away, or in close, wherever your hips are more comfortable. Now from here, you could either put a strap around the outside of the feet to pull back with your shoulders, or use the shins and lean forward, pulling back against the shins to send the head forward. If over time you get deeper, you can thread the arms underneath the legs. Round the back more and lower the head towards the heels. a little tortoise rounding the back. And slowly release up to a straight spine and open the legs to a wide angle. Okay. Spiral the inner thighs down, move the sitting bones back, and then draw the lower back in. Squeeze and lift the kneecaps. Keep the muscles that you're stretching engaged as you come forward and fold over the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the legs. Exhale, strengthen the legs, tighten the tummy. And pulse with your breath, flowing in and out. The breath flowing into the pose and out again. Relax, lift up to a straight back. And lift up the knees for a seated twist. Marichyasana. No. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Draw the right heel underneath and back towards the left hip. Hug the left knee to the chest, sit up tall. And then start twisting towards that left side, holding the shin with your hand or wrapping the elbow around it, and using the left hand to support you from behind like a kickstand, so you're not slumping into the lower back, but you can draw it in, lift up in the crown, and breathe complete breaths. And unwind, face forward, and just switch sides. Lift the right knee, thread the left heel underneath, bring it back towards the right hip, and hug the right knee to your chest. Sit up tall, and then wrapping the left elbow around the shin, twist and look back over the right shoulder. Then unwind, face forward, and cross that right ankle over the left knee. Lean back on your arms, lift the left knee up into a figure 4 shape. And twist from side to side, rocking the knees from one side to the other. And switch to the other leg. Straighten the right leg on the mat. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Lean back on your arms. Lift that right knee up. Walk the heel up as close as you can until you're feeling a healthy stretch in that left hip. And then start to rock the hips from side to side. Good. And release legs out. Lay down on your back for a spinal twist. Lift the right knee and press the right foot down so you can move onto the outer left hip, rolling the right knee across to your left hand. The arch of the right foot will fit neatly right over the left kneecap. Extend the right arm and the opposite direction. Twist and look to that side. Inhale, lengthen the leg and spine. And exhale, tighten the tummy to protect the lower back as you twist. And release that side and switch to the other leg. Lift the left knee, press the left foot down, and roll on to that outer right hip so the left knee crosses over to your right hand. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist, strengthening in the core. And relax, rest on your back, hug both knees into the chest, and then separate the knees, raise the soles of the feet towards the sky, and hold the ankles or the feet to pull the knees down into the armpits. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. And some of these babies like to play and move and just learn about how their bodies put together. Okay. And stretch out the legs, lift the arms up overhead, take a full body stretch, spreading the fingers, the toes, the palms, the feet, and moving all the little muscles in the hands and feet, the wrists and ankles, the shoulders, the hips, head, the neck, and making some funny faces. Stretch your tongue out, whatever feels fun in your body. And we'll eventually come to rest in Shavasana with the arms by your side, the palms face up. Tucking the shoulder blades under the back so the chest can open, the breath flow naturally and effortlessly. And continue to relax in the face, mouth, and jaw. Relax in the shoulders, arms, and hands. Relax in your back, hips, legs. Letting your body feel supported by the floor. Close your eyes and focus your attention at the Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, the abode of the earth element. Visualize a yellow square surrounded by 4 petals. In the center of this yellow square, visualize the Kundalini in the form of a sleeping serpent. Its body is as brilliant as 1,000 flashes of lightning. Allow your mind to reach the central point in the region of the Muladhara chakra. Mentally repeat the sound hum, H-U-M, hum, to feel as though you are awakening the dormant Kundalini Shakti. Then mentally repeat the mantra of the earth element, Lam, L-A-M, Lam, while focusing your mind on Kundalini Shakti that resides at Muladhara chakra. Next, visualize the Kundalini awakening and traveling upward until it reaches Svadhisthana chakra, the abode of the water element. There, visualize an ocean blue circle with a white crescent moon in the center. The circle is surrounded by 6 petals. While you maintain this image, mentally repeat the mantra of the water element, Vam, V-A-M, Vam. Now, visualize the Kundalini traveling upward towards the Manipura chakra, the abode of fire at the navel center. Here, visualize a red triangle pointed upward. This triangle is enclosed in a circle of 10 petals. Mentally repeat the mantra of the fire element, Ram, R-A-M, Ram. Continue to move with the upward traveling Kundalini until you reach the Anahata, the heart center, which is the abode of air. Here, visualize 2 smoky gray triangles, one superimposed upon the other, encircled by a 12-petaled lotus. In the center, visualize Jiva, the individual soul, in the form of a flame. Here, mentally repeat the mantra of the air element, Yam, Y-A-M, Yam. Next, visualize the Kundalini Shakti in which the individual consciousness has dissolved, traveling upward until it reaches the Visuddha chakra, the abode of ether at the base of the throat. There, a sky blue circle is surrounded by a 16-petal lotus. Here, the mantra is Hum, H-U-M. Mentally repeat the mantra Hum. Now visualize the upward traveling Kundalini Shakti reaching the Ajna chakra, the center between the eyebrows. This is the realm of mind. This chakra consists of a yellow triangle surrounded by a circle. A bright white flame is enclosed in the triangle. Outside the circle, there are 2 petals. Mentally repeat the mantra, So Hum. So Hum. Still moving upward with the Kundalini Shakti, reaching Sahasrara chakra, the 1,000-petaled crown center, which is the abode of primordial spiritual master, pure consciousness. At this center, all colors, forms, and shapes dissolve. For this chakra is beyond the realm of mind, and therefore beyond the realm of imagination. When you experience this center, it consists of countless rays of white light. However, it is most often visualized as a 1,000-petaled lotus. Here, repeat the mantra Hamsa. Hamsa. Keeping your consciousness at Sahasrara chakra, we will begin a process of purification. Begin mentally repeating the mantra of the air, Yam. Imagine that your whole heart region is filled with the air element, drying up all the toxins and impurities in the body. Mentally repeating Yam. Next, using the mantra for fire, Ram, we're going to visualize a bright light. Imagine this light consuming the impurities dried up during the first cycle. Mentally repeating Ram. And finally, we use the mantra for the water element, Vam. Feeling the nectar showering from the crown chakra, repeat mentally the mantra Vam. Now we begin to lower our consciousness from the crown chakra through toward the lower chakras, remembering that Kundalini Shakti has swallowed all the elements, energies, and issues associated with each of the chakras as it traveled upward. Now, as it travels downward, those elements and energies reemerge, purified by the Kundalini Shakti. Mind returns to the Ajna chakra, space element at the throat chakra, individual consciousness and air return to the heart center. Fire returns to the navel center, water returns to the pelvic center, and the earth element returns to the base of the spine. Finally, the Kundalini Shakti rests again at Muladhara chakra, at the base of the spine. Now begin to reawaken. Wiggle your fingers, toes, deepen your breath. And as you feel ready, roll to your side and rest for a moment before sitting up straight. So this meditation for inner purification is called Bhuta Shuddhi. and actually involves 3 rounds of pranayama, which we did not do. But this whole process is described in the Uddhava Gita, where it said, then the worshipper should visualize his own heart and the heart of the subtle body as having been cleansed, first by the wind which dries, and then by the fire which burns. These are the ancient purifiers. Then let this empty space be filled by the nectar that flows from the moon into the center of the forehead. Then see it in the heart of the Supreme Form, forever seated on a lotus. My presence is there, as subtle as the final echo of the Pravana mantra, Om. Thank you, everyone, for your presence. Thank you for your practice. And thank you for your deep soul beauty. Namaste.